Hey everybody, Pam here
Hi.
from Real Stories Productions and the Dick Biondi documentary. And I'm here with the wonderful Joe Farina, my partner Joe.
My
And he's
man.
going to introduce a fabulous guest that we have tonight. Wait till you hear who we've got.
Who's here?
Thank you, Pam. Just real quick, www.dickbeyondifilm.com. Make sure to like our Facebook page and our Facebook group. It is my honor and my pleasure, Pam's honor, Pam's pleasure, the Dick Biondi Film's pleasure, to introduce to you the legendary singer, songwriter from the Shadows of Night. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Jimy Sohns. Jimy!
Hi.
Welcome.
Oh, man. We are so thrilled to have you with
I
us.
just have to say, I owe my whole career to Dick Biondi. So, from the very beginning, he helped me, as he did everybody here in town. So it's my honor to be here with you guys.
Oh.
Thank you.
And Joe,
Thank
I
you, Jimy.
drink beer in a bleacher with your father at Wrigley Field.
Oh, you drank beer with my dad at Wrigley Field. Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
Bleacher
I was
bums,
a
I'm
bleacher
guessing?
bum with him.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I remember that very well. I was in high school when that happened. That's awesome, man.
Well, I would have thought you were probably in grade school. I'm a little older,
Yeah, he's a kid compared to us, Jimmy. So, Jimmy.
Well, you're only 39, Pam.
Yeah, you're right. In my dreams. No.
Mine too.
You're a garage rock pioneer. And I want to ask you, because I've heard you say that you had the music in you early on and you knew it. How old were you when you knew you had the music in you? And what did you do to walk down that
I was 7 years old, and I sang in bars, sitting on a jukebox, making tip jar money so my mom and her sister could drink beer, play pinball all night. And I got a hamburger with it. So I never had a good age, but we don't want to get into that. I have a history of bad Asians, let's just say. But I was singing country and western. Please help me, I'm falling in love with you. Yeah.
That's a great song to start with.
And I knew that I liked the people playing and smiling. And the one bartender, when I got to be about 11, would give me real drinks and wink at me and talk to me passionately later. So I knew it was for me.
So you were always cute then, huh?
Oh, yeah. Fine. Don't worry.
You're still cute.
Oh, my gosh. That's great. Jimy,
Well, I'm workable.
How did the Shadows of Night form? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
We all went to Prospect High School, the original band in Mount Prospect, and you were, it was either, you had to work, or it was us or the basketball game, So that's when you opened the cellar in Arlington Heights, and then when we went to record, we replaced two of the guys because Norm Gotch went into, he joined the Navy, being the man that he is. Hi, Norm. It was Norm Gotch, Wayne Purcell. Those are the two you don't know. Wayne was the bass player, and I knew he was in. I was a saxophone, flute, clarinet, and oboe player for 12 years. I was in a concert band, and I knew that he was kind of a cool guy, and he played a bass clef instrument, tuba. And I asked him, I said, I gotta know two things. Will your father buy you a Gibson EVO bass guitar? Oh, yeah. I said, will he buy you a Vox T60 amp? I said, yeah, you're hired. And that's how we got him. He never played anything before. Played that way for about 2 years. When we got serious about recording, like I say, Norm went to Navy. Wayne was going to go straight in college. Yeah, he's a dentist, a very successful dentist now. and the rest of were just the bums I was looking for. So that's how it happened. We happened like a hot potato. We signed a very bad record deal with bad management, and they, I don't want to get into that too much. So they made so many mistakes, besides being a little unclear with their royalty statements, shall I say. But they turned down I'm Not Your Stepping Stone. We had it first, offered us by Pulver and the Raiders. As a second record, Follow Gloria. And they turned down Hey Joe in there too, which was sold 100,000 of our second album, which didn't have any hits on it. So you didn't sell albums back then without hits. But, you know, I was lucky. I got a major record company, Atco Atlantic. And then when I had enough with them, I said, I don't know if I can do this, but everybody's fired. And I quit. I'm going somewhere else. And they all said, can you do that? All the guys, the managers, I don't care. And nobody cared. We went from being one of the best bands ever live to being mediocre because we're getting so screwed on the money that we just didn't care anymore. And then they thought that had me wrapped up, so I couldn't. I trademarked the name. I've always owned it. In my 18-year-old wisdom, I somehow did it. I sent myself the old registered letter trick. And then, damn, I'm getting more into the shadows as I speak. Anyways, that's when I got my second major record company deal. That was with Buddha Kama Sutra with Kaznet's Cats. That was Chic was on. Then in 70 about, we walked out of that one. And then I had a single in Europe called I Am the Hunter, which was on the Atco label there. It was a top 30 record over in Europe. And I like that. And now, here's the news, folks. I just signed a record deal with Wicked Cool Records. That's Little Steven. Little Steven is one of my best friends in music. He's a great guy. He is one of the biggest guy called Little, biggest heart, biggest talent, biggest great guy that I've ever known in music business.
Wow.
And that's going to come out in September. It's me and Michael Weber and Jerry McGeorge from the original band. And it's called Wild Man. Gee, I don't know who that'd be about.
Yeah, I wonder.
But, and that's cool. And it comes out about September 20th because they're pressing the record. There'll be actual vinyl singles.
Whoa.
Wild Man and I Ain't Got You.
That's awesome.
I ain't got you. No, I ain't got you. Yardbirds.
Yardbirds, sure.
Allison.
Yeah.
And then, while we're talking about records, the Cornerstones of Rock, which is the Shadows, Ides of March, Buckingham's, Ted Aliotta, Crying Ships, New Colony. We just put out a thing called Pandemic Blues. Music is a killer for the pandemic blues. And that's got 10,000 hits on YouTube, 30,000 on Facebook. Wild Man's got something like 40,000. But anyway.
Did you write that one?
Here.
Jimmy, did you write Pandemic?
I wrote the words, yeah. It's Summertime Blues.
Yeah, and you sang it too, right? You were lead on that?
Yeah, it says featuring Jimy Sohns.
That
we all
so
sing
cool.
on. Ronnie Rice plays ukulele and makes faces. Jimbo and I produced it, put it together. Another guy, great guy, I met through music. Well, a lot of great people, but Jim Peter is one of the most talented, down-to-earth people I've ever run across.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
With my car. And we're looking to get on some local TV shows with that song. And
Great.
you know, I just had the idea for about a month before I got it all together, sent him a copy, and Michael Weber, my my little kid, I can't say he's not a kid anymore. He was 17 when I started with him. He's 22 now.
Oh,
He lives
wow.
in the Cleveland area, Silver Lake, Ohio. He plays every instrument on Wildman
Wow.
and Ain't Got You. He played the basic tracks on Pandemic Blues, and then the Ides and the Bucking, everybody overdubbed on him, put parts on.
Hmm.
But he is amazing. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's great.
And I'm
Congrats.
having an affair with his mother. But it's okay because his father knows.
Right.
Sorry,
Okay.
Mike.
Well, congratulations on the new record deal. And
Yeah, you know,
and I mean, tell us how that all came together with Jerry and the new album.
well,
And
Michael
I mean,
Weber
you
and
know,
I recorded 3 years ago. We had it sitting around, and then him and Connor Mahoney, my Facebook guy, decided they'd play around with video. So they made a very 60s video, girls, cars, everything.
Great.
And overnight, and put it, remixed the song. We put it on Facebook, and immediately went up to 10,000 hits. Everybody would want to know when it was a record. So I sent it to little Steven. He heard it, he freaked out. He said, that's it. That's what I've been looking for the whole time. What do you, what a big boom, like he does. Because we all know he's Silvio from The Sopranos. And, you know, this has been a year and a half for me. And I'm in Class 19 Hall of Fame in Cleveland. They inducted our version of Gloria as the official Hall of Fame
That's
version.
right.
that's
That's
Sorry,
great.
man.
fantastic.
You know, so many people have versions, but I had a lot of versions. No, that version. I mean, not virgin. Anyways, and he decided just to put it out. You know, and he went for it, and I've been hot because almost 9 months ago, Ford versus Ferrari came out, the soundtrack, and Dark Side, the backside of Gloria, is in that soundtrack in the movie, and I wrote that. It's backside of Gloria.
Hmm. Wow.
So
You're really prolific these days.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm in a hot streak. Don't expect it all the time because I have those weird epiphanies now and then. But and I have to tell you that my wife Kathy, who everybody knows and loves, had cancer this past Christmas, and now she is 100% cured.
Oh, fantastic.
That's great. That's great
Just
to
got
hear.
news last week.
So glad to hear that.
Glad to hear
She's
that. That's
out
wonderful.
ever for a long time.
She is one of the sweetest gals.
Yeah,
So I'm really
she's
happy.
terrific. She really, really is. And
Yeah, you know, for a pole dancer, she does good. Oh wait, I can't say that.
How she
Jimmy-
puts up with you, I'll never
yeah,
know.
right. How's that happen? Jimmy, what was that process like when you got the call from the Hall of Fame and letting
was
you know
little
about
Steven.
Gloria?
It was little Steven. He said, I got to tell you something. Why don't you come to New York? And I said, well, you know, I had flights and rooms and all that. Oh, no, it's all paid for. And I'd come to the Hall of Fame induction because Gloria is being inducted. It was really weird because they do about 15 songs a year. And in the 2 years, songs that are in there are Rumble, Louie Louie, Moni Moni, Gloria, Money by Ray Charles. You know, I'm with some incredible people.
You
And
are.
I thought, you know, well, what the hell am I doing with these guys? But when I look back at it, it's been 54 years now that I've been doing this, and nobody threw anything too much at me. So maybe they do like me, and I do belong there.
You
But
do belong,
it's
Jimmy.
very much an honor. The Illinois Hall of Fame in Joliet, Route 66 Hall of Fame, is going to have its grand opening next month. I didn't make it in that one, but I'm going to be there to present the Ides of March. Ides of
Good.
March,
Great.
Buckingham's, but I don't feel too bad because 6 didn't get in on the first ballot either.
There you
So,
go.
you know, whatever.
Yeah,
You
you'll
know,
make it.
Yeah.
I'm in
You'll be
all
there.
different halls of fame all over. The biggest one to me is in Cleveland, of course, but it'd be really nice to be in the one in Chicago because this is where I started.
Sure.
And, you know, I'm sure it'll happen. I'm working with them a lot. My friend Jim Sohns is doing all the history of all the bands around Chicago that never made it nationally, that were big on the scene from the beginning on. It's just going to be cool.
Very cool. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up, Jimmy. And is there anything you want to tell us towards the end here?
That I love you. I love everybody. I love Venus. I love Mars. I love all the heavenly stars. Also, I love Uranus. Oh, I can't say that again. That's a planet. You know, we're gonna get out of this pandemic thing sooner or later. Now it's the second wave, and thanks to our president, Cred. Yeah. Anyway, we'll be okay. We will be okay, and we'll rock again. And I'll be out there, and I hope everybody will come and see us. You know, we're here, the Rock Pack, which is great. There I am, right there. My name.
That's right.
Kansas, Toto, Santana. There's so many.
And when is that, Jimmy?
Oh, we play all the time. It's like the Cornerstones. I'm in
Oh,
both of them.
okay. Okay.
So I played in the southern United States, in Mexico, Guatemala, Panama, Colombia. Yes, I went to Colombia for a different reason. And Costa Rica.
So if they go on your website,
Costa Rica.
they can see all your dates on your website, right?
Right? Yes.
And,
Oh,
and
yeah,
what's
yeah.
your website, Jimy Sohns?
What's your website?
My Facebook and website are the same thing.
Okay.
The older people that don't have computers yet, they go on Facebook and they can find it all over. It's Jimy Sohns Shadows of Night on Facebook. It's on all the things, YouTube,
Okay,
blah
great.
blah.
Awesome.
And the other one is Shadows of the Night at gmail.com.
Cool.
All right.
Jimmy, this has
Awesome.
been such a pleasure. Oh my God. Thanks so much for talking
Well,
with us.
let's do it again.
Yeah, this is
All
fun.
right. This is
And you know
been
what?
great.
We're gonna have to sign off, but stick around because I want to talk to you. Joe's gonna go.
Yeah, here, one thing I want to show you real quick.
Okay.
Do I have kids?
Oh.
Oh, that's beautiful.
sweet.
Yeah, you
See
and
those
Kathy, it's
pictures?
nice. That's
Oh.
very nice.
That's my
Very
daughter, and that's Kathy.
Oh, that's
That's-
great.
That's
Thank you for
awesome.
sharing.
All right,
That's great.
I'm going to put your porn video away. We'll talk more about
Okay.
that when we get out.
All right, everybody.
All right.
thanks
We'll
so
see you
much
guys
for
later.
being
Thanks,
here.
Jimmy. Great seeing you, buddy. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Bye, everybody.